So I deleted the intro to my video, so this will have to suffice. So you can see we're out on the lathe just because this is where the light was beautiful and I thought I'd shoot a quick video of a pen hot off the machine. This one was actually going to end up in the scrap bin, but I decided to rescue it, finish it, and put it up online for sale. The reason it was going to end up in the scrap bin is this grip section is 100 thou smaller than I normally build them. Why is it 100 thou smaller? Because I read a dial wrong and cut an extra 100 thou off. So instead of throwing it in the scrap bin, I finished it, and I haven't polished it or anything yet, but and I'm gonna throw it up on sale, up on the interweb, and I will discount the price just because it's not identical to all the other ones I make, but you might see that as a benefit. The only difference with all my pens that'll be coming out from now on will be the back end will have this milled flat on it, and they'll all be marked with the unit and the serial number. So this is a Mark 1 pen, serial number 28. I think it's important to serialize, especially like small batch things like this. I don't make a million of these pens, so when you have a serial number on each one, you kind of get the feeling that each one has been, worked on by hand and tuned to fit and the finish and all that jazz, right? You're not buying a thing just cranked out of an assembly line. So I like to display the number of the pen, and I'm going to be doing that going forward with all my pens. The Mark III is coming. I have one in copper downstairs. That one might not go in line. Honestly, copper is so hard to machine. I might end up keeping that one for other reasons. But nonetheless, any pens that I have now will be going online. Mark IIIs will be coming shortly. I'm just doing a run of Mark Is here. All right, I couldn't help myself. Here's the copper Mark III with its cap. Honestly, the reason I don't want to sell it, or this one specifically, is there's a super small scratch right here. And that's because this one was machined without, I built these aluminum collets to hold all these copper parts while I machine it. Brass is fine. It can deal with my aluminum soft jaws in the lathe. But copper, it just, every little bit of anything mars it up. So I had to make specialty collets that are just for copper. Anyways, that's the reason I don't want to sell this one. Not because I'm greedy, just because it's not perfect. So it might go in my private collection, but man, is it a nice looking pen. And when I say copper is hard to machine, I don't mean it's physically hard to machine. It's super soft, right? It's just really, really gummy. So cutting threads in it, especially tapping threads in it, is not so easy. If there's any experienced machinists out there that know how to tap copper well, or what's a good lubricant to use when cutting copper, let me know, because I've been fighting with it to get good threads, especially at high, like if you want a high amount of thread. Anyways, that's mumble jumble. If you know how to machine copper well, hit me up, let me know, because I'm kind of shooting in the dark here. I'm getting good results. I'm happy with the results. It's just very laborious. Anyways, back to the garage. I'm also going to be doing some different stuff on the grips, but that'll be to come in the future, and some kind of more intricate designs and features and jazz on them. But that is the gist of it. Yeah, I'm digging it. Here's another cool thing. Like I said, this one's unpolished off the machines, but here's the pen that I've been carrying around now for I don't know how many years. It's all dinged up. You can see the cap's got some nicks from dropping it on concrete and the pocket lint. And there's the threaded tail cap, which I don't do anymore for the reasons of it always getting nicked up so bad. But it's got a nice patina on it now. It's kind of changed color a little bit. Great pens. And something I don't advertise that I probably should say, all my pens are warranted for life. If it's a beta pen, if it's a production pen, doesn't matter what pen it is. If it came out of my workshop and if it was in my hands and I built it, I warranty it for life. If you break it, just get in contact with me and we'll hook you up. I want this to be a pen that you can pass on for generations after generations, and I like to stand behind my work. So if you can track me down, which, as long as I'm not dead, you should be able to find me. I'll always warranty a pen. So under normal use and abuse, if you use it, frickin', I don't know, lever rocks out of ditches or something with it, we're gonna have to talk. But under normal use and abuse, I'll warranty it for life. What else we got going on here? Another thing that I want to show you guys really quick before I cut this one off. There's a little project I've been working on. These, let's zoom in right there. These are little, this is actually my first work in stainless I've ever done. These are gonna be kind of business card, keychainy things. I'm trying to basically produce these for free. It's something I wanna give out, so I'm gonna be engraving my website or a business name or whatnot into the end here, and kind of make it something that is a little more interesting than a business card. I never find paper business cards interesting. They're just me. No one ever remembers a business card, but I always remember, weird knickknacks that I get from people. So anyways, if you end up catching me at any shows or whatnot, hopefully I'll have a bunch of these that I can give out. And they're bottle openers if you haven't figured it out. 304 stainless steel, and then this one is still raw. I do glass bead blasting on it, so it gives it a really cool sparkly texture and breaks any hard edges, so it's easy to hold in the hand. And there'll probably be maybe a loop here or something, leather loop or something to attach it to your keys. I built a few of these now, and they work awesome, so I'm pumped about those. Now I just gotta get a tumbler and start tumbling parts, but that's a story for another day. The cool thing is, though, the little engraver, actually I'll put a video of it right now. You can see it engraving the brass on the pen here. It cuts just as well into the stainless. I was pretty impressed. I cut the brass. I cut at about 5 thou, depending on how punchy I want the text to be. But I did engravings into the stainless 2 thou at a time, and it pulled up a chip and everything. It cut really well. So I'm pretty happy with my little kind of DIY engraver that I built. I've gotten great life out of it, and they're super simple to make. So. Anyways, I'm gonna start rambling. I gotta get back to editing video and doing other jazz, so look at me, look at me. Thank you for watching as always, and see you next time. Adios, bye.